I found a love for me. Well, darling, just dive right in and follow my lead. Well, I found a girl, beautiful and sweet. Well, I never knew you were the someone waiting for me. 'Cause we were just kids when we fell in love, not knowing what it was. I will not give you up this time. Oh, darling, just kiss me slow. Your heart is all I own, and in your eyes you're holding mine. Baby, I'm dancing in the dark with you between my arms, barefoot on the grass, we're listening to our favorite song. When you said you looked a mess, I whispered underneath my breath, but you heard it. Darling, you look perfect tonight. Well, I found a woman stronger than anyone I know. She shares my dreams. I hope that someday I'll share her home. I found a love to carry more than just my secrets, to carry love, to carry children of our own. We are still kids, but we're so in love, fighting against all odds. I know we'll be alright this time. Oh, darling, just hold my hand, be my girl, I'll be your man. I see my future in your eyes. Baby, I'm dancing in the dark with you between my arms, barefoot on the grass, listening to our favorite song. When I saw you in that dress, looking so beautiful, I don't deserve this. Darling, you look perfect tonight. No, no, baby, I'm dancing in the dark with you between my arms, or barefoot on the grass, or listening to our favorite song. I have faith in what I see. Now I
Thank you. You may be seated.
have met an angel in person, and she looks perfect. I don't deserve this. You
Well, good afternoon, everyone. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you here today as we witness and celebrate the love between Krzysztof and Maurgan. And who gives this woman to marry this man?
Her mother and I. Dobra, dobra.
Before we begin, let's bow our heads for a word of prayer. Heavenly Father, Krzysztof and Maurgan are now about to vow their unending loyalty to each other. We ask you to accept the shared treasure of their life together, which they now create and offer to you. Grant them everything that they need, that they may increase their knowledge of you throughout their life together. In the name of Jesus, amen. Krzysztof and Maurgan have gathered us here today to formally ritualize the seriousness of the relationship by publicly declaring their commitment to each other. Each of you are here today because you're special to them. You've journeyed with them over the years in a variety of ways. So it's only fitting that you be here to share this significant moment with them. We are here today to join the two of you in marriage. Today, I remind you that marriage is not to be entered lightly with, rather a thought of love and dedication. You are here because you love each other, and you made the choice to take your next step in your journey together. So today, we surround you with love and wish you many happy years together. You know, I say marriage is a commitment to life, the best that two people can find and bring on in each other. It offers opportunities for sharing and growth that no other human relationship can equal. It's a joy and a promise for a lifetime. Within the circle of love, marriage encompasses life's most important relationships. Marriage deepens, enriches every facet of life. Happiness is fuller. Memories are fresher. Commitment is stronger. Even anger is felt more strongly, but passes away more quickly. Marriage understands and forgives the mistakes life is not able to avoid. It encourages and nurtures new life, new experiences, and new ways of expressing love through the seasons of life. When two people pledge to care for each other in marriage, they create a spirit unique to themselves, which binds them closer than any written or spoken word. Marriage is a promise, a potential, made in the hearts of two people that love, that takes a lifetime to fulfill. You know, something truly amazing, I believe, is the discovery of another human being with whom one relationship has a growing depth and beauty as the years increase. This inner progressiveness of love between two people is truly amazing. It cannot be found by looking for it or passionately wishing for it. It's sort of the divine accident, the most wonderful things in life. You've known each other from that first glance of acquaintance to this point of commitment. At some point, you decide to marry. From that moment of yes to this moment of yes, indeed, you've been making commitments in formal ways. All those conversations were in the car, or over a meal, or during a walk. All those conversations began with when we're married and continued with I will, you will, and we will. And all those late night talks that included someday, somehow, and maybe. And all those promises and spoken matters of the heart. All these common things are more of the real process of a wedding. The symbolic vows you're about to share are a way of saying to one another, well, you know all those things we've talked about, hoped, and dreamed? Well, I meant it all, every word. So as you look at one another, remember this moment in time. Before this moment, you've been many things to one another: acquaintance, friend, companion, even teacher, for you have learned much from each other during your time together. Shortly, you shall say a few words that will take you across that threshold of life, and things between you will never quite be the same. For after today, you shall say to the world, this is my husband, and this is my wife. So, here they are, in love. Real love. You know, and it's real love between two people is perhaps the highest experience that's possible for humankind. Such love strengthens people in numerous ways, but above all, it gives new purpose and meaning to their lives. But what is the key to love? Well, the key to love is understanding, the ability to comprehend not only the spoken word, but those unspoken gestures, those little things that say so much by themselves. The key to love is forgiveness, to accept each other's faults and pardon mistakes without forgetting, but with remembering what you learned from them. The key to love is sharing. Face your good fortune as well as the bad, both conquering problems and forever searching for ways to intensify your happiness. The key to love is giving, without thought of return, but with hope of just a simple smile. And by giving in, but never, never giving up. You know, the key to love is respect, realizing that you're two separate people with different ideas and that you don't belong to each other, but you belong with each other, and you share a mutual bond. You know, the key to love's inside us all. It takes time and patience to unlock all the ingredients that will take it to its threshold. It's a continuous learning process that demands a lot of work, but the rewards are more than worth the effort. You know, it's love that has brought us here today. You know, in marriage, we always say, I love you today, but also, I promise to love you for all of our tomorrows. 1 Peter 4:8 reads, above all, keep loving one earnestly, since love covers a multitude of sins. Krzysztof and Maurgan are coming here today and are making a commitment towards working to expand their love and respect for each other on a daily basis. They know the relationship can never be taken for granted, but can only survive and grow if each maintains the will to openly, honestly, and sensitively develop the relationship as equals. It's in that spirit that they now stand here before us. You know, in the days ahead of you, there's probably going to be some stormy times and good times. Times of conflict, but certainly lots of times of joy. With that in mind, I'd ask you might consider a bit of the following. You know, happiness in marriage isn't something that just happens. A good marriage must be created. In marriage, the little things are the big things. A good marriage. It's never being told to hold hands. It's never going to bed angry, even if it is Chris's fault. Sorry, Chris. It's at no time taking each other for granted. The courtship should end with the honeymoon. It should continue through all the years. It's having a mutual sense of values and common objectives. It's standing together and facing the world. It's doing things for each other, not in the attitude of duty or sacrifice, but in the spirit of joy. It's not looking for perfection in each other. It's cultivating flexibility, patience, understanding, and a sense of humor. It's having the capacity to forgive and forget. It's giving each other the atmosphere which each can grow. It's a common search for the good and the beautiful. It's establishing a relationship which independence is equal, dependence is mutual, and obligation is reciprocal. You know, it's not only marrying the right person, but it's also being the right partner. And lastly, it's remembering to say I love you each and every day. 1 John 3:18, dear children, let us not love with words or tongue, but with actions and in truth. You know, today I remind you that marriage is a precious gift, a lifelong commitment, and a chance to love one another more completely each and every day. And although marriage does mean the greatest intimacy between two people, this closeness ought to encourage each partner to develop as an individual. It's not about being so totally absorbed in each other that each has one sense of identity, but it means looking outward in the same direction together. So as you take your relationship to the next mention, may your love for each other therefore be a source of common energy, an energy that gives you strength to live your lives with joy and courage. It's going to be my hope that you two will always remember the qualities that attracted you to each other when you first met, and how you felt as your feelings of attraction turned into respect, admiration, and finally love. And that you work hard to turn your feelings of love into acts of love so that nothing and no one can divide you. And that you'll always have kind and loving hearts and a quick to ask for forgiveness. I pray your love grows to hear all things, believe all things, and endure all things. I pray your love increases and overflows beyond anything you have yet to imagine. So with this in mind, Chris, you take Maurgan to be your wife, to have, to hold, for rich or for poor, in sickness and health, forsaking others until death do you part?
I do.
Then Maurgan, do you take Chris to be your husband, to have, to hold, for rich or for poor, in sickness and health, forsaking others until death do you part?
I do.
Then today we'll go ahead and exchange wedding rings. They're an ancient symbol meant to remind you each day of the vows and the promises you are making to each other here today. May I have the rings, please? Thank you, sir. If you could place that on Maurgan's finger and repeat after me, please. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
that has no beginning
that has no beginning
and no ending,
and no ending,
which symbolizes
which symbolizes
that the love between us
that the love between us
will never cease.
never cease.
I place it on your finger
I place it on your finger
as a visible sign
as a visible sign
of the vows which have made us
of the vows that which have made us
husband and wife.
husband and wife.
Morgan, if you can place that on Chris's finger and repeat after me. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
that has no beginning
that has no beginning
and no ending,
and no ending,
which symbolizes
which symbolizes
that the love between us
that the love between us
will never cease.
will never cease.
I placed it on your finger
I place it on your finger
as a visible sign
as a visible sign
of the vows which have made us
of the vows which have made us
husband and wife.
husband and wife.
Krzysztof and Morgan have chosen, as a couple, to perform the love letter box ceremony. This box will contain a love letter from each to the other. The letters describe the good qualities they find in one another and the reasons they fell in love and the reasons for choosing to marry. The letters will be sealed in individual envelopes, and they have not seen what the other has written. You have created your own romantic time capsule to be opened on your 10th wedding anniversary. I recommend that you keep the box in a place of honor, prominently displayed in your home as a constant reminder of your commitment to each other. Should you ever find your marriage enduring insurmountable hardship, open this box, separate, and read the letters you wrote to one another when you were united as a couple in marriage. By reading these letters, love letters, you will reflect upon the reasons you found love and chose to marry each other here today. The hope is, however, that you will never have a reason to open the box, and if this is the case, you are to open the box and share and enjoy on your 10th wedding anniversary. Okay. Well, you don't have to stop holding hands.
Don't make me stop.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Well, we cannot know what the future will bring for Chris and Morgan. We can certainly hope to leak all the demands of their tomorrows. And may this marriage be a shared adventure rich in moments of serenity as well as moments of excitement. And may their home be a place for peace where concerns for oneself do not overshadow those of others, and where warmth of laughter can put crisis in its proper perspective. May they encourage each other in whatever they set out to achieve. May they trust each other, trust life itself, and may their love endure forevermore. This ceremony celebrates the love and commitment of pledge to each other, but these promises to each other shall last a lifetime. So having witnessed your vows for marriage, and by authority vested in me, it gives me great pleasure to announce you're now husband and wife. You may kiss your bride. It's with great honor that I get to be the first to introduce to you Mr. and Mrs. Ziarnowski.
To my heartbeat sound, we fell in love as the leaves turn brown, and we could be together, baby, as long as skies are blue. You act so innocent now, but you lied so soon. When I met you in the summer, sound, we fell in love as the leaves turn brown, and we could be together, baby, as long as skies are blue. You act so innocent now, but you lied so soon. When I met you in the summer,
those who don't know me, I'm Lily. I'm Morgan's younger sister and the maid of honor. Morgan, you look so beautiful tonight. Krzysztof, you look really handsome as well. I just want to say I'm so happy that you guys found each other because I know you'll keep each other laughing and happy throughout life. And I'm just so happy for you guys. So here's a toast to the bride and groom. May the love that you have for each other continue to grow every single day. Cheers.
Good evening, everyone. First and foremost, I want to thank you all for being here to celebrate Maurgan and Krzysztof's special day. For those who don't know me, my name's Alicia, and I'm the best friend of the bride. Maurgan and Krzysztof, you guys look so amazing tonight. This day has been so perfect. I'm so honored to be standing here giving this speech. Maurgan and I's friendship officially started back in the 7th grade, when our brothers were on the same baseball team. We haven't always been best friends. Maurgan tried to deny me at school when she was around her other friends. Obviously, that didn't last long. It probably wasn't until our senior year that our friendship grew into a lifelong journey. At that point, we shared too many memories, secrets, and love for the same kind of music for either one to get out. It was the summer of 2011 that our parents couldn't quite decide who the bad influence really was. Our days were filled with lots of partying, learning, exploring new love, and to be honest, way too many makeovers. It was also the summer Maurgan and Krzysztof met. We were at a small house party. You could instantly see in her eyes she was already falling in love with this boy who had whispered God knows what in Polish all night. Since that night, you two have grown so much throughout your relationship, not only as individuals, but as a couple. Slowly she learned he would love her, cook for her, give her the opportunity to be mom to his amazing son Aiden, and would do anything to make her smile. I wish for you two to have a long, lasting, full of life marriage with constant laughter. I love all three of you so much. I'm so excited to see what the future has in store. Lastly, I want to give an extra special thank you to the parents for helping making this day perfect. Morgan's parents, Gary and Stephanie. Along with Krzysztof's parents, Ziggy and Eugenia. Now please raise your glass for a toast to a long loving marriage for our wonderful bride and groom.
My name's Aiden, and I think my dad and Morgan are good because they do everything together.
Hi, I'm Eric. I'm the best man. That's going to be hard to top. So I'll keep it short and sweet. I've known Krzysztof a very long time. I've never seen him quite as happy as he's been since he's been with Maurgan. And that's all we can really ask for, right? Is to be happy and healthy. So with that, let's toast to Chris and Maurgan to a long life of health and happiness. Cheers.
First I thought I would just wing it, because I'm pretty good at just winging things. I think people know me well enough to think, yeah, he can pretty wing. Not so. I even had a hard time just writing down a letter to the bride for a book that the maid of honor made, and I didn't even get past Dear Morgan before I had to change my shirt. So I wrote some things down. So first of all, I'd like to welcome Krzysztof's family, friends, family on both sides to an amazing event for Krzysztof and Maurgan today, May 12, 2018. I'd also like to acknowledge the anniversary of my mother-in-law today, 62 years. Today is the same anniversary as my in-laws. My father-in-law has been gone a little while now, but I would say that my father-in-law and my wife's uncle is looking down on this event, probably playing cards, drinking vodka and martinis, and hoping the best for both Maurgan and Krzysztof. So, Mom, wherever you are right there, happy anniversary, all of you. Next, I'd like to wife's 27th anniversary. So I'd like to tell my wife, let's see, it's been an interesting celebration this year, including Maurgan and Krzysztof. So we'll all know, the three of us together, in the first 2 days of the second week of May, we'll be celebrating hopefully many more anniversaries together, happy, healthy, and together. So happy anniversary. Now, more importantly than those things, if you can think there's something more important than those things, is these two here in front of me. Krzysztof has been around for a few years now, going on 7. As anybody knows in this room, especially if you're a father, it's a bit challenging. It's a bit challenging to let somebody else into your firstborn's life who you think the world of. I can tell you right now, as I'm standing here today, that he's passed all the tests. He understands what the Deeg life, and everybody knows what the Deeg life is, and understands what the Deeg life means. That means being able to hang, being able to understand, to love, honor, and respect the people in the Deeg family. So he's passed those tests, and I'm now welcoming him officially to the family. Welcome aboard. With that, I'd like to make a toast. So please raise your glasses. And raise your glass to toast my daughter and the man she has chosen in her life as a companion. The father sometimes doubts that this day will ever come, and sometimes he fears it. My daughter is a princess to me and will always be my little girl. Take care of her, love her, respect her, and honor her, and everything else will fall into place. May happiness and joy be with you always. Congratulations and cheers.
Hello everyone. First of all, I'd like to say congratulations, and now I'm going to say grace. Ojcze nasz, któryś jest w niebie, święć się imię Twoje, przyjdź królestwo Twoje, bądź wola Twoja, jako w niebie, tak i na ziemi. Chleba naszego powszedniego daj nam dzisiaj i odpuszcz nam nasze winy, jako i my odpuszczamy naszym winowajcom. I nie wódź nas na pokuszenie, ale nas zbaw od złego. Amen. Bądź pochwalony, Panie Boże nasz, za te dary, które z Twojej dobroci spożywać mamy. Przez Chrystusa Pana naszego. Amen. Smacznego.
The new Mr. and Mrs. Maurgan and Krzysztof Ziarnowski.
I found a love for me. Well, darling, just dive right in. Follow my lead. Well, I found a girl, beautiful and sweet. Well, I never knew you were the someone waiting for me. 'Cause we were just kids when we fell in love, not knowing what it was. I will not give you up this time. Well, darling, just kiss me slow. Your heart is all I own, and in your eyes you're holding mine. Baby, I'm dancing in the dark with you between my arms, barefoot on the grass, listening to our favorite song. When you said you looked a mess, I whispered underneath my breath, but you heard it. Darling, you look perfect tonight. Well, I found a woman stronger than anyone I know. She shares my dreams. I hope that someday I'll share her home. I found a love to carry more than just my secrets, to carry love, to carry children of our own. We are still kids, but we're so in love, fighting against all odds. I know we'll be alright this time. Darling, just hold my hand, be my girl, I'll be your man. I see my future in your eyes. Baby, I'm dancing in the dark with you between my arms, barefoot on the grass, listening to our favorite song. When I saw you in that dress, looking so beautiful, I don't deserve this. Darling, you look perfect tonight. No, baby, I'm dancing in the dark with you between my arms, or barefoot on the grass, or listening to our favorite song. I have faith in what I see. Now I know I have met an angel in person, and she looks perfect. I don't deserve this. You look perfect tonight.
Gotta hold on easy as I let you go. Gonna tell you how much I love you, though you think you already know. I remember I thought you looked like an angel wrapped in pink, so soft and warm. You've had me wrapped around your finger since the day you were born. You're beautiful, baby, from the outside in. Chase your dreams, but always know the road that'll lead you home again. Go on, take on this old world, but to me, you know you'll always be my little girl. When you were in trouble, that crooked little smile could melt my heart of stone. Now look at you, I've turned around and you've almost grown. Sometimes you're asleep, I whisper I love you in the moonlight at your door. As I walk away, I hear you say, Daddy, love you more. You're beautiful, baby, from the outside in. Chase your dreams, but always know the road that'll lead you home again. Go on, take on this old world, but to me, you know you'll always be my little girl. Someday some boy will come and ask me for your hand, but I won't say yes to him unless I know he's the half that makes you whole. He has a poet's soul and the heart of a man's man. I know he'll say that he's in love, but between you and me, you won't be good enough. You're beautiful, baby, from the outside in. Chase your dreams, but always know the road that'll lead you home again. Go on, take on this old world, but to me, you know you'll always be my little girl.
I hope the days come easy and the moments pass slow, and each road leads you where you wanna go. And if you're faced with a choice and you have to choose, I hope you choose the one that means the most to you. And if one door opens to another door closed, I hope you keep on walking till you find the window. If it's cold outside, show the world the warmth of your smile. But more than anything, more than anything, my wish for you is that this life becomes all that you wanted to. Your dreams stay big, your worries stay small. You never need to carry more than you can hold. And while you're out there getting where you're getting to, I hope you know somebody loves you and wants the same things too. Yeah, this is my wish. I hope you never look back, but you never forget all the ones who love you in the place you left. I hope you always forgive and you never regret, and you help somebody every chance you get. Oh, you find God's grace in every mistake, and